Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome back to my workshop. The captain's here. It's a rainy day, and I'm tired, but that's all right. We're here. We're still working on the Ender 5, and we just got done with a podcast a little while ago over on Projects and Dad's Garage, the Makers Making podcast. We had Jonathan Levy on. That was a fun thing to do. It was awesome. Over in the green room, we've got the Free Heathen. He's trying to get his things together. I can't hear him, so I'm not sure what's going on. So we will figure that one out here in just a moment and bring him on. But we are going to try to get this machine at least semi-functional today. So how's everybody doing? We will give it a few minutes here for things to kick in and all of the fun to start happening. Afternoon, Jonathan. Afternoon, Brad. Afternoon, Twitch. Afternoon, Facebook. Afternoon, X. I think I went everywhere. Here, let's bring him over here.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
See, there he is. Now I can hear him. He wasn't talking.
Well, I've got to wait for the intro. I'm waiting for all the current magic.
No.
Today's podcast was fire, dude.
It was.
And Jonathan, he's such a sweet man. What a nice
He's an awesome
dude.
guy. I love the
Right?
guy. He's awesome. And he's always wanting to help. That's the thing. For a larger content creator, it's strange to have somebody that wants to actually help others.
Well, I didn't want to steal your fire because that's what you're saying, but I wanted to say because he's not happy with the way content creators are getting treated. I feel like he's got a thorn in his paw. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that looks cool, man.
Well, you can't see it because the damn lights. Look at it. Side profile.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Good colors too.
But anyway, we have the cartographer on it, and we have the EBB 42 Gen 2 on it, and the LGX light. And now I'm just finishing up the wiring. We got to put some new ends on because, of course, Big Tree Tech can't actually stay with one type of end.
It sounds like BTT.
So, instead of JST, XH, they have to go to PH, which, stay with one type, guys. Come on. Really?
It's BTT. They do what they want.
I mean, obviously. How's everybody on Twitch going? You guys are awesome. Just sitting there chilling over there. My watch is going absolutely crazy with the stuff going on in Argentina. But so I apologize if I get distracted from that because my watch is like always annoying me. Sit my butt down. What's going on, everybody over there? Hey, Vince, what's going on, buddy? Let's see. Over on the YouTubes. This is interesting. My multi-chat is only showing one message. It's odd. So I don't know what's going on there. But so just a little chat and chill session for a few minutes because I am actually in a just boatload of pain right now from standing up for so long. But so let me get your honest opinion. What do you think of Jonathan's software product?
My honest opinion or my streamer opinion?
Your honest opinion.
I think he's crazy, and he's my kind of crazy. He, again, to take the attitude of like, hey, I'm not happy with the way I'm successful. And I'm not happy that other creators aren't as successful as me. I'm gonna put my foot down and do something about it. I think that is crazy talk, and I friggin' love it. It's my kind of jam.
Yeah. Well, so getting into the ability, let me get my camera down here. Getting into the ability to find analytics and sponsorships and so forth like that. Even on the smaller creators scale is incredibly hard because a lot of people don't know what CPM is and so forth like that. And I had actually mentioned this to him that he also needs to include a what the hell is this?
What do you mean?
So for the actual creator, they don't understand what a lot of these terms mean.
Oh, like an FAQ or something, just to teach people what's what. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, what do these things actually mean for me as the creator? And that's something that on his side that he should probably do as well. So they understand what they're actually, when they go, oh well, I'm going for $18 per CPM. Well, what does that actually mean?
Yeah, exactly. How much does that put in your pocket? Yeah.
So I mean, but I think he's a mad level genius on that end because he's just looking towards helping others, and then that's great. I mean, he's given me some excellent advice. So,
well, you know what it really does, right? It ends up giving him more access. Like, we've talked about this in private about some other things. I won't bring it up, but it literally gives him more access to be like a producer, to get in with certain, like, because that's one of the big things, at least for me. And I'm a tiny content creator, but the things for me is like I find a lot of it overwhelming. I don't know where it is. I don't know what to do, and I need a producer. Well, it puts him
Jerry?
Puts him in a position to do those things. Hi, Jerry.
Jerry the platypus.
And the honest truth is, I think that it's brazen, it's bold, and it's amazing.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that have, that have come out there, and there's going to be some people. It's like, well, they're going to bitch that yeah, well, there's paid tiers. Yeah, well, he's going to fucking pay for the damn thing.
Yeah, but it's not. It's you can cancel, you can buy in. If you're buying in, there's opportunities there, and even so. But it, like I said, it puts him in an interesting position because then he has a stable of creators, and as a big creator, sometimes he may not want something, or he may want to collab with somebody. He now has a gateway to talk to anyone he wants and ask them anything, because you always say no, right? Like, he's not a like do what I say kind of guy. He's a like, okay, like, he's like, I'm successful enough that I can do whatever I want. This is the life I live.
Oh, Senor Howie, thank you so much, Senor. You're awesome. Howie donated $10 to defund. Your graciousness, awesome, buddy. Thank you.
Them bones.
I like another $10 towards the workshop upgrades. Awesome, possum. Starting the day off awesomely good.
But that's my honest opinion. I think it's exactly what we expect, right?
Yeah.
Like I always say, I need a producer. I'm not willing to chase companies. I don't do none of that. People know, and if you never heard of me, that's fine. But it's fun to see someone do the things that I'm like, oh, this is something that needs to be done, and then he does it. Instead of just talking about it, he finds a solution for even people like me who don't want to deal with nothing.
It was like, I said on the on the podcast this morning, it was really funny that I've been getting all these sponsorships pushed at me from the gaming side, since I quit gaming. And I'm like, I'm not going back to that. One, they're not even they're positively not even offering near enough money for me to bother. And two, I'm old. I can't compete with kids anymore.
Yes, you can. There's going to be an old-timers league at some point. I believe in it.
Oh, there already are, but there's not enough of us that are competitive anymore to even bother. So, I mean, I just don't even want to. So in case anybody's wondering what we're actually talking about, let me share this right here. Blah. This is, oh, look at that ugly mug. This is my actual published media kit.
Look at that handsome fella. Who's that handsome fella?
From sponsorboard.io. And he doesn't have Twitch included just yet, but he's working on it. So this would be 246,000 instead of 146,000 once he actually gets that in, integrated. But I'm in the beta, the ultra beta right now for Instagram and TikTok. So not everybody has that access just yet. But it shows the people that you've worked with previously. Shows how many on just YouTube views at the moment, because he doesn't have all the analytics for everybody involved yet.
Interesting note about that, because I'm much bigger on Instagram and
Same.
I'm not. I'm much bigger on Twitch than I am on any other platform. When he saw my numbers, because I was having struggles with it, and he was like so supportive, because I have trouble reading and stuff. He was like, "Oh, I'll help you out. Like, what's going on?" And I told him, I was like, "Oh, well, like I'm not very big. I don't know if this is the thing for me." He's like, "Dude, this is how you get bigger."
Yes, that's what I was telling you. But so, and then it goes through and it shows you, some basic analytics, your top countries, who watches, and then it shows you some of your recent videos, and then, some blurbs about yourself, and then, what you charge for different types of campaigns, FAQs, brands you've worked with, and then, blah, 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 how to connect with you. So and then this, you can email this off as a PDF or send it as a live website link, yada, yada, yada. It's a very cool platform, and it's something that just works, and it's live. That's the cool part. Is it literally, you can click update now and it updates in 30 seconds. So
no, you're wrong. That's not the cool part.
Well, what's the cool part then?
It's made by a large creator.
Well, that too.
Who can't stomach the idea of those who are coming up not getting the opportunities that they've earned. And he was very clear. He's not like, he's like, there's no freebies in this. There's no other thing. But you've earned this. I'm going to get a better light because I'm starting to look like a ghost here. But you've earned this. Let's get you to be able to fund your projects. Let's get you to the opportunities that you need.
Mm-hmm.
Because I told him one of my concerns is like being able to visit live events and stuff. And he's like, yeah, dude, let's do that. So again, it's pretty chill. So again, it's
by the way, chat,
wild.
Chat, if you guys can do me a big old favor, hit the like and follow and all the subscribe and all that good stuff, and then go out and get 10 of your friends to come in and do the exact same thing. That would be awesome. And get them to watch for like 10 minutes at least.
Drop a comment. What's the secret word for today?
Snapperdash.
That's okay. So if you're watching the VOD, at any point in time, you can write down Snapperdash in the chat, and Mr. Kern, Captain Kern, if we were nasty, he'll respond to your comment.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that'll work. And while we're talking, by the way, I am crimping connectors on to wires. So just so you guys know. What's the safe word today?
Snapperdash is today's safe word. You better know, because it's gonna get naughty in here.
Pineapple banana.
No, you don't know. Once you say it, you don't get to change it. That's why I asked. Gotta run my
Snapperdash.
I gotta change my bit and run my mill today. Sign is all it looks okay, but
so I need to actually get this particular project done, because I have decided that although there are some commitment issues that I need to meet, like getting this project with the Mellow hardware done, I do, in fact, need to figure out how to get that that 3018 router working.
Oh, I thought you were just planning not to, burn out another board today. But whatever works for you.
Well, that too. I don't want to burn out anything today. I literally have gone through. Let me show you guys a top down of this thing. I have gone through. Look how pretty that looks right now. I have spent a lot of time going through all of this to ensure that it's all wired absolutely correctly, that there's nothing wrong with it. When will I be Major Kern? I don't know. I was Colonel Kern back in a while. Then I got bumped down.
I see why you were demoted.
Yeah, so do I. I'm just an ass. No, when I was doing Star Trek Sims, they actually promoted me to like back in the late '90s. They actually, I was elevated to colonel. Then I lost that promotion because I blew up a starship that was a Federation starship.
I don't think you and I played the same games.
No. But I also did that intentionally.
I think we played very different games. So what, and I know this is like you're not into gaming anymore, but what was your game of choice back in the day? And
back in the how far back in the day? You got to remember, I'm fucking ancient.
Well, that's kind of my point. I'm kind of like, well, what really appealed to you throughout your gaming history? And yeah, sure, you could be like, I liked Oregon Trail. That's an okay answer. But
my OG game was actually a mod for Quake, and it was called Quake Mega TF. And that's just because, one, I helped work on it, and two, because a friend of mine was the actual creator. Him and his wife, Ambush and Dyer. Dyer did all the map work, and Ambush did all the coding, and most of the coding anyway. I did a part of the coding for it, and a couple other people that I know did the other part of the coding. So
how come, because I have a follow-up question, so how come we have not seen anything Quake-esque from you?
Because Quake is dead.
Quake is not dead. Actually, it's funny that you
Quake is very much dead.
No, it's coming back, man. Didn't you know?
Not Quake 1.
No, but Quake, the genre, is coming back.
Let's see here. So we're going to go negative, positive. Really? Why does Big Tree Tech, answer me this question, why does Big Tree Tech do everything ass backwards when it comes to wiring? Instead of positive, negative on the connectors, they go negative, positive.
I know why they change parts. I cannot tell you why they wire the way they do, as I'm not an electrical engineer. Greg, what expansion of WoW did you quit on?
I did WoW for 10 plus years.
What expansion did you quit on?
The first one.
Burning Crusade? Yeah.
Burning Crusade almost ruined my marriage.
I was an alpha tester for World of Warcraft.
Same, actually.
Oh. And I was one of the biggest complainers about, yeah, I can't do that because my good camera doesn't want to work today. I was one of the biggest.
So when Alpha Crusade, when the Alpha came out, it was very funny when New World was launched, from Amazon. Everybody kept going, "Oh my God, New World's full of bugs. New World's full of bugs. Blah 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 blah." And then I commented, because I was an alpha and beta tester for New World. I commented to everybody. I said, "So were any of you around during WoW's alpha and beta days, or even WoW's launch days?"
Yeah, when the servers couldn't turn on.
WoW was full of bugs for months.
Years.
No, I mean after their official launch, it was garbage. Mm-hmm. But apparently nobody remembers that.
I remember when Plains Run was still in the game. And they pulled Plains Run because it was valid.
Yeah.
And then they pulled it.
There's so many things that people don't remember about the gaming industry, and especially these kids that play. They go, "Well, I play classic WoW, and it's just great." Yeah, it's also had 30 years to evolve. They don't understand how old that actually is.
Yeah, every expansion would crash. Yep. You couldn't even get on the servers originally.
Yeah.
For Burning Crusade, you couldn't even get on the servers for. They would crash and run and crash and run for at least 3 weeks. But yeah, when I was part of the WoW stuff, I pushed fishing because it was a good time sink, and they're like, oh, because they were basing their design off of EverQuest, like a simplified version of EverQuest, and they didn't have any time sinks, and I was like, listen, and I was all over the boards, and I'm like, listen, if you don't put a time sink in, once people max tier, because the way the game works, they're not going to play anymore.
But then after Quake died on me,
Oh,
the
did you ever get to play Wolfenstein Enemy Territory? Speaking of Quake, what'd you think?
I was not a fan of it, to be honest.
Oh, I loved that game. It was so much fun. Flamethrowers and MGs, baby. And
Grand Admiral. Nice. Thank you, Jerry. I like that. Grand Admiral.
I think of you as like a pirate. Not a navyman, but a pirate. A captain pirate. Sailing the seven seas.
Well, originally, my logo was a pirate.
Oh.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the second one. So that should be everything for the tool head. And then now we just got to do the connector for the cartographer.
I'm glad that you guys quit the super addictive games when you had children. You're good parents.
But when I didn't, unfortunately.
Well, but you learned your lesson, though.
But so when Quake decided, Quake's popularity went down. Obviously, I went to Half-Life and all of its mods.
Of course.
Then Quake, Half-Life turned into Counter-Strike.
And Team Fortress.
TF2, and Source. I didn't really get into CS2 though. CS2 was just full of crap and bugs and all that stuff. And then I eventually went into PUBG and became PUBG partner. And I was PUBG partner up until this year. And that's where I gained my, for 5 years, no more than 5 years. God, I was PUBG partner for 4 years, but I gained all my real popularity on gaming from PUBG. So that was like 8 years in PUBG. Between it and New World, actually.
You're quite the gamer, aren't you? Or formerly.
So I started streaming on Justin.tv, which is now Twitch. And that was in 2013. So, yeah. It's been a long, long time.
So, if I may ask, now that you've stepped away from gaming, and you've now found a more productive hobby, or whatever you want to call it, what is the thing that draws you the most to desktop CNC? Like, what do you like about it? What's the thing that draws your interest? Because you're no joke. You're a machine builder, you're a printer, you're a sci-fi nerd, you're a clever man. What draws you to it?
I just like so it's kind of like the evolutionary step that I bypassed, right? Like most of the 3D printing community, we actually bypassed the CNC side because CNC was actually here before 3D printing.
Indeed.
milling and so forth has been around for a very long time, and computer aided milling and routing, which is all CNC is,
Correct.
has has been around since what, the 1930s, 1940s.
Widespread adoption of it in North America was in the 60s, and then
Something of that sort.
it got really really strong in the 80s.
Yeah. Well, the actual technology has been around since before the 60s, but
Correct. Well,
yeah.
remember they were 3D printing houses in the 50s with concrete.
Yeah. But Gergman wanted to know, this is why Gen Xers handled COVID so well. Yeah, we knew how to keep ourselves entertained. Absolutely. But the CNC part is, I just want to be able to do more and build more. I don't like having to order my own parts. I like having to, if I want to do something, I want to be able to build it.
Sure.
So
you find it empowering, is what you're saying.
Exactly. If I want to, so if I need like a 3mm by 10mm pin, the next evolution after I learn how to do that is to go buy a desktop lathe and keep some stock, some steel stock or some copper stock in the shop, and I can just pump out a little pin real quick, for the tool head or what have you.
Well, there is in steel, there is no quick. Just be aware.
Well, that's true, but it's faster than ordering from Amazon.
Absolutely, you can do it in a few hours. Yeah, absolutely.
And believe it or not, you can actually get smaller tabletop machines at reasonable prices. They don't cost thousands anymore.
Well, actually, the secret is that bigger machines are way cheaper than people think, but you have to put a VFD on them because their most are 3-phase power.
Yeah. Well, you also have to have room for them.
It's true, but because my history of machines, a lot of people don't realize, like, $2,000 you can get a Bridgeport mill. 3
hours.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy here in town that, remember, I've told you, there's a guy here in town that wants to give me a Bridgeport. Yeah. I just don't have any room, and I don't have the power for it.
Well, that's why you put a VFD on it, right? That's the one thing that people don't understand is you convert it to a 2-pole VFD, right? 240 or
well, the power side is the easy. I would actually need to spend another $5,000 to build an addition onto the building.
Yes, sir. Correct.
So,
well, you could put it in there, but you'd end up losing, because I think the footprint is 12 or 14 cubic feet. They're no joke.
Yeah, and this is a 300 square foot building, so.
Yep. You could have it, but you definitely, well, one, you don't want a mill near, because mills are so dirty, you don't want them near soft things like 3D printers, but.
Yeah. So, I mean, on the outside of the building, there's a smaller shed. I would have to move it or tear it down and build an addition on. And I just don't have the money for that. So. Okay.
Although in a year, who knows, right? Gergman, yeah, like pen lathes are sweet. But when it comes to cutting metal, bigger is always better. Just so you know. There's a thing you're trying to fight called chatter.
I know. Take the Bridgeport's worth it. I know the Bridgeport's worth it. Yeah. And he's not going to get rid of it. It's sitting in his farm building right now doing nothing.
Well, and you can recut the gears. There's a lot of things you can do on that machine to repair it. So, did you know that the lathe was the very first machine that was ever able to recreate itself? It's actually one of the very few that can do it.
I need a cartographer pin out now.
Remember, don't stress about it because that's what makes it hard, right? So just relax, work your way through it slowly. I'm here. If you do need me to Google, I'm just eating some lunch. I'm so sorry. I just needed to eat today. It's been a while.
No, you're fine. I'm just going through this little by little. So this is straight to the can. But now, okay, so this, I need somebody that's actually done a cartography, because this goes straight to the CAN bus or straight to USB or straight to the. Does this? Can you hook this straight to the probe input? Can I use this as the USB side, USB, and just hook it straight to the probe side? Which is the best way to actually hook the cartographer up? Does anybody in chat know?
This might be an AI question. And then watch it cook your board again.
Dude, I couldn't afford that right now.
So I guess we're not using AI today, huh?
Yes, I'm fully CAN bus, Gerdman. So we are Manta 8P, Manta 5P to EBB 42 V2. Cartographer probe to EBB 42 V2. Because this is telling me to hook this up to the CAN bus interface. On the EBB. So that's very strange. What's up, Heidi?
Hi, Heidi. How are you, friendo? Thank you for taking care of Captain Kern. I'm mostly here to distract him.
So it's telling me to go from the high low and then hooking it into the power off the I2C. Holy crap, that's going to be an interesting setup. All right. I'll have to find out. Let's go to the pinouts here.
So I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Why are you not wearing your red robes and using the sacred oils? Do you choose to anger the machine spirit, or what are you doing here?
Hooba, hooba, hooba. I can do the chants.
The Psalm of the Emperor in the Light of the Emperor for the Omnissiah?
Oh wait, this I can't plug this in just yet because I have to program it for. Damn it! Get off! Oh Jesus! Stupid locking thing. All right, so we're sitting here talking while I'm doing this, everybody. So
he's just trying to relax, not trying to overwhelm himself.
I'm not overwhelmed. I'm just.
No, I know exactly.
Hell?
That's what you're doing. You're trying to take it slow and clever. I know. As
so,
well as at the hour mark, do you want me to remind you so you take a break, get some water, walk around?
Oh, I'll be doing that before the hour mark. My ass is already hurting.
Well, you are a pain in many people's behind, so.
I try to be. I very much so try to be.
Trust me.
Okay, so I2C is the pink interface on here, and I need to move this window up here so I can see both of them. Yes, the Rugrat shirt is Sacred Robes. Pick this up over at Projects and Dad's Garage's merch shop. And then while you're at it, go to my merch shop and buy more merch. Like twice the amount you go buy over at Alex's place.
What is your favorite merch item you've made? See,
Honestly, 40-ounce Stanley style cup. This thing is awesome. It's not that expensive. It's cheaper than Stanley cups. All right, so we have 4 colors. And what colors do we need to actually put on wait. No, we need to put this on.
Jerry,
on
you
the
need to grab yourself
I2C
a dry
side.
box, right?
Red and say what?
I'm just talking to chat.
Oh. And lend a hand to Jake. Absolutely. By the time y'all are done, you ain't going to have any money left after this stream. Absolutely. I'm going to bleed all of you dry. So 5-volt positive.
This might be a double energy drink kind of day.
What do you think I'm drinking? More coffee?
I've been up since 4. I only got a little sleep last night. I was very, very excited.
I was, well, I'll be honest, the storms kept me up all night, so I can't really say that anything else kept me up other than the storms.
I may have to set up my mill.
So there's that. Now, how do I interface with the high-low? On the I2C on this. Where do I do it? Because I am not soldering this thing to the board. Oh, okay. It's the other side. All right, that works. So white is low. So that's going to be 2. And that's going to be there. All right. So, but I can't plug that in just yet because we're still going to have to flash this thing.
Whoa, who are we flashing? I don't think that's in my contract.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. You probably don't know them. They'll probably never figure it out. All right. Okay. So if we have all of that prepared, chat, I want you guys to guess how many of these miniature zip ties I've had to go through on this tool head so far, taking these cables on and off.
Do I have a min status over here? Pin that.
All right. And we'll leave this one off because it needs to be zip tied that direction.
I do not like this camera. Time for some Tinkercad.
I have been doing my damnedest to cut cables to length, but I always get them a little bit off. So they're always a little bit longer than they should be. Voila. One cable standing out. Look at that. I don't look too damn bad.
What did you call them, by the way?
What?
The fastener you're currently using. What do you call
Zip ties? Cable ties?
Which one is it?
Both.
This is no. Can't be both. It's gotta be one or the other.
Yes, they can. They absolutely can be both.
Zip ties is a brand. Cable ties is a device.
I'm going to hit you with my lazy Susan.
Listen, I'm already pretty jelly of that, so you can not be like that.
Look at this. Look at the eyes, man. They glow.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Like the work on that, like that's incredible. I am so washed out today. I hate this camera. I wish I was using the other camera.
This is so like sick.
Look at that, and it watches you. Did you know that? Did you
I
watch
know.
the eyes move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is absolutely so sick. Although I've been very careful with it because I've already scratched it. A piece of extrusion caught, and I'm like, oh no. All right. Top down camera time.
Aye. It's getting fancy
So,
in here.
I need a very, 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 very long USB cable. Not this little short little bastard. Well, actually, I need that one too. Where? Oh, there we are. There's that. And there's that, and there's that, and there's that. We're just going to make this super easy with a USB hub.
Smart.
Because that makes things easy. So before I plug the tool head in, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to power the printer up upside down and see if anything blows the hell up.
It's a good idea.
You guys get to see top down as it is. Let's get the camera here. Let's see. Power cable. What'd I do with it? Oh, it's over here. Hanging up where it's supposed to be. I'm almost organized. All right, everybody, pray to God. Three, two, one. No smoke.
Nothing caught fire.
There's no smoke. Thank God. Oh, wow. I am so relieved. Oh. All right, cool. Unplug. Now we can turn this thing over. Oh. All right, so on the USB hub, we have the cable, the program, the cartographer. And that is not the right cable, but whatever.
This is going to cut well. Don't know if this is going to cut well.
Oh, we haven't been keeping up with chat here. Let me go look and see what's going on in chat. No angry pixies, Build Overbot. None whatsoever.
He's kept them all in the magic boxes so they can't get out.
What's
Although
up, Spawn Trooper?
he has, in the past, kept all the magic pixies in and then plugged something in. And then it let all the pixies out.
No. We're not talking about that. No. No, and more no.
How about no?
No. Did we get all the parts? Yes. RJ, what's going on, buddy? Yes, we're actually we are like right at the moment of plugging everything back in. So you're just in time, actually. You want your captain, not the imposter. That's funny. And I'm going to stand here and stretch and just laugh at that because that was actually pretty funny. Because my back is killing me. Anyway, why is StreamLabs just doing the channel? Oh, yeah, it's the last line. Thanks for supporting the channel. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right, anyway. So let's see. By the way, everybody, if anybody wants to, just, hop in, the link is in my Discord. Because why not? It's just going to be a fun, chill day. We're just having fun while I build this thing and try not to blow the shit out of my workshop. What's up going on, Raj?
I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to. I gotta update this milling project I'm working on.
You're fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Should be paying more attention. I'm sorry.
We're just chilling out right now, man. There's like no objective right now. Like I said, it's a rainy day. No, this is not a normal day. We've gotten like 6 inches of rain in the last 2.5 days. So no, Build Overbot. No. I don't have insurance. So no. Nobody will insure this place. If we do that, then you guys have to pay for a new workshop and new everything for me. And, I don't know if y'all are going to do that. You got to hop? All right, Gergman. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Pleasure to have you.
Yeah, it just started raining again. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Speaking of which.
Being absolutely lovely, you are, sir. That's true.
You need to find insurance. Yours expires soon. What the heck? LTX. We hardly working or working hard? Hardly working. We're hardly working hard. How about that? You returned to work. Okay, Mythic. I didn't even see you in here. What are you doing? Your insurance guy doesn't want to insure you anymore. He must watch you on Twitch. That's funny.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, look, just a little rain cloud over us right now. Just a nice little rain cloud.
Just a happy little rain.
Not like last night. Holy crap. Last night was horrible. Last night, the storm was 1,300 miles long and 400 miles tall. It was bad. I mean, anybody else out there that builds these things, builds, these things right here, that I'm touching right here? Anybody else get really nervous when you plug a tool head in for the first time? I'm like super nervous right now because RJ is the one that actually bought the tool head board for this. And I am stupid nervous about plugging this in.
That's how mistakes happen, so don't be nervous. That would be my advice. Do not be nervous because that is how mistakes happen.
I'm like, I don't want to blow it up. So, first thing we got to do is remount this guy here that I've had to do extensive modding to because it just did not work right. And still does not to this point. I am still not happy with the way it fits.
What would make it better?
What would make it better?
Yes, sir.
Me spending a couple more hours with CAD. Because I did some slicer modding to it, and I didn't do any CAD work on it. So, and then it still didn't fit the way I wanted it to. So then I turned around and did some actual just sanding. Because none of these parts are actually made for this printer.
What are they made for?
Everything else but this printer. I mean, I am not joking. None of this is actually made to go on this printer.
If it makes you feel any better, I just screwed up a design that I spent 4 hours on.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any better because, you know, when people screw stuff up that they weren't working hard on, that makes me feel bad.
Oh, I don't know if I was working hard on it, but I definitely put time into it.
And now I got to take it back off because I forgot to put the belt back on. None of you in chat warned me about the belt. So that is a W on your guys' part. You win.
Lubon. New project, CNC, 3-axis. No, I don't want to save current cut pattern.
Okay.
Orientation
double
center.
Check the wires. I've been double check, triple check, and quadruple check. This guy is allergic to anything Creality except scanners. Nice, LTX. Well, LTX, this is going to end up being a Mercury 1, so. And that's kind of the reason I'm doing all this work to it, is it's going to end up being a Mercury 1. And I just want to do the modernization of the electronics and stuff ahead of time and get it up and running. And I'm kind of going overboard, I admit. I freely admit to that. Because there's much easier ways to do this. to make it, you know, a little bit more friendly, I would say. So there was something I did figure out on this. And as the belt rides a little bit high, so I need to actually lower where the belt comes in by a few millimeters.
Well, so this is a hack and slash project. I'm a fan. Oh, I'm a fan of this. Oh, I am a fan of this project. Alright, so we're going to switch my mill over. Man, I wonder if this will fit.
There we go.
Now I have concerns.
Yep, it is. Nice little drizzle now.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Heidi says, I'm a pro. I'm a pro at nothing.
I bet you it doesn't fit. Do I have more plywood?
See, that's the fun part about, you know, when you're getting older is, especially in, you know, if you're in the IT world, they're like, well, you're a professional. I was a professional. That was the thing. I was a professional in the IT field. I am no longer a professional because I haven't kept up on anything.
Drizzle, drizzle. All right. Are we doing MDF or are we doing plywood? What do you think? Plywood?
Okay.
Or do we use a thick sheet of MDF? It would look nicer in the big sheet of MDF. Let's check scale, maybe? Wonder if this will... Well, actually, there's a way to tell. There's a way to tell!
And then we
Probably
have these screws.
Oh, it does fit too. If I get rid of the outside and just keep it as a
That
sheet,
goes in here.
keep my processing time down. Yeah, I can do that.
And then we have the belt tensioner and the belt tensioner nuts. These nuts.
Did you catch that? I didn't say that you were a pro at that though. I left that open-ended for interpretation. So
You guys have to forgive me. I'll have to turn around every few minutes to actually check chat while I'm doing this.
no, I'll read chat for you. I'm sorry. I'm just doing a couple of things.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. We're all doing things here, just chilling, you know?
Because...
All right.
What am I doing? Like destroying a design that I spent time on. That's what I'm doing.
There we go. Now we got the belt on there somewhat.
So if I just decide that this is the shape it's going to be, it'll just mill that, right? Yeah, it will. So, drizzle, drizzle. I'm in my style guy mode. Looking for all those sugar mamas. Yeah, okay. I can live with this. This is going to be weird, but we'll try it.
Okay. Loosen. Nope. Wrong driver.
This is version 2.1. I may have made a mess because I didn't copy pasta my work. Pro tip, Capitan. When designing models, make sure you clone your work before modifying.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that, so now I'm going to have problems.
Pro tip. When you're going to pull belts, a pair of vice grip needle nose are your best friends.
It's fact. And they're called locking jaw pliers, technically.
Yeah.
So, this might be right. I still don't understand how I'm supposed to do the tool swap, though. You know, like when I load up the profile, I can put like a stall set in there, but I don't know how I'm supposed to change my tooling. I guess I go to a pause state, but I don't want to be in a pause state. I want it to stop and like turn off the motor, not like potentially turn the motor on while I'm working on the mill.
I don't have a clue. I've never used that thing.
So is it like a script thing? It might be a script thing. But I did well, let's just do it. I gotta make sure I change that tool though. Because if I don't, it's gonna make a mess. And let's see if it's gonna cut the paths I ask it to. I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna whine.
Nice and smooth.
Oh no, it is cutting the toolpath. What is my estimated time? 17 hours. Do I like Twitch enough to run a 17-hour or mill?
All right, see what we got here. Waka waka. Let's see what we're doing. Make an M code for it. Oh, Brad says make an M code for it.
It runs through Orca Slicer. I can turn up my mill speed, but last time I did that, we jammed the mill twice. You know.
So that is my only problem right there.
Hey, can we get some likes on the channel, please? Maybe some comments and chats as you guys are watching this man work so hard. Now remember, you can mock him, and I'll happily mock him for you.
And none of this mock me all the time.
What does Rick say?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. All right.
Yeah, I don't think it has an M code. Like when I'm looking at it, it's not allowing me to create a blank tool function.
Screw fell out.
Because I should, like, by selecting the object, I should be able to create additional tool paths and do my tool swap over. But there is no, like, no pause timer command or whatever, right? So I don't know. And I should probably watch some more videos on Lubin, but, you know, when you can kind of just do the thing.
Okay.
And do I like you?
So, RJ, I'm on Talk Studio right now, and Discord doesn't patch in that way. It's kind of stupid. Because I'd have to share my entire Discord program in order to do that. It's really dumb. I just can't share the audio. Well, maybe I don't know. Let me see if I can. Hold on.
You can, but he can also just come across and he can be you can there's a way to bring him in without bringing him in.
You could come in without video if you just I'll DM you the link to the here. Copy link. Well, you've been on you've been on Talk Studio before. You can come in without video. Vid is needed. Well, then just come in.
And then I have to ask him why his Murph video is not posted to Discord.
Yeah, let me just DM it to you.
Kearney, am I running an 18-hour mill on a VBit that I don't need to run on an 18-hour mill for the VBit?
I don't know. It'd be a fun stream.
Do I compile multiple cuts? Is that what I need to do? Is that my problem?
I don't know. I do know that I need to put these little heat sinks on the board, so it'll.
Did you see?
Up.
Yeah, but you have your press now. Where's your press? And why am I looking like a ghost today? Holy smokes! That white.
Boing. There's an RJ.
Hello.
Oh no, they let this guy
What's
in.
up?
I'm RJ. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. I have a question for the gentleman in purple.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you like doing YouTube?
How do I say again?
You're on YouTube right now.
I do a YouTube live stream once a week.
You guys didn't get the Jerry Springer remark.
I got it.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a little bit out of touch.
He doesn't know Jerry.
I know of Jerry Springer.
I also figured one of those old school radio shows, long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, I thought you were making a reference to that old lady that used to talk adult health, if you get my meaning.
Oh.
They do.
Captain, don't be worried about it. There's more of those where they came from.
Well, I'm about ready to turn this thing on.
Yeah, there's no reason to be nervous.
Oh, Jesus, I'm about ready to fall over. All right, well, so you're live on stream right now, so here it is. It's all plugged in. We have double-checked the wiring, right?
Yes.
And where's the cord? Where's the cord?
Oh, look how this... I pull into a gas station, and look how this asshole pulls up next to me. Not even a little kid could get out the store. He's like this far away.
Okay, keep an eye on it.
Oh, there goes.
No smoke.
Magic.
You're supposed to let
Green
the
lights
pixies
everywhere. All right. Well, now we get to go for the fun part. We actually have to deprogram the actual M5P, Manta 5P, because it's actually in CAN bus mode. And yeah, it's a master CAN bus. And I have to change a few things about that. So, and then we have to actually program the tool head and get the cartographer. Actually, the cartographer is in USB mode, and we have to flash it to CAN bus. So this ought to be fun.
I gotta Google something.
Oh, I have a new sticker I have to put up on my sticker wall. I have a Pulsar 3D sticker. I don't have a Pulsar 3D sticker. Nope, I do not.
My name is Jerry, and I didn't get it.
Anybody that has stickers, send them to me. DM me for an address, and I will put them up on my wall.
Now I'm going to have to get one of those big poster-sized stickers. See, Brad's got your back if it smokes.
It won't. It won't. I have faith. I have faith because it was a pre-wired connection. No,
I got the right one, right?
I rewired everything. So what?
I got the right one, right?
You got me the upgraded one.
I thought that's the one you said.
No, I have the one I had was the EBB 42 version 1.2, and you got me the version 2.
Oh, okay. Merry
so I'm
Christmas.
like, okay, that's cool. Well, in all honesty, nobody in the U.S. has 1.2s right now.
Oh,
I'm sure I could find a couple. I already know where there's a couple at. If that's what you want.
I know where there's a few at. You can get them on Amazon and eBay. That's about it. But West and Fabrico and just about everywhere else, they don't have them in stock. Well, we won't say anything about a certain company's stock numbers, but that's all right. Look at the big grin on his face.
I study them, right, man. It's math, right? I love math. Yes, I love data. I love math. Like, let me go.
No, I just like making fun of stock numbers, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But, well, now the challenge is actually remembering what the IP address of this thing is.
Are you able to ping it?
Well, that's what I got to find out.
Brad says the V2 has better protections than them. You're better off with it.
Yes, it does. Well, it's not responding to the Ender 6 IP address. So let's log into the router.
Oh, you suck so hard.
My mom must be visiting him.
I was going to say something, but
why is there no bit swapping up? Oh.
Let's see.
Mr. Millwright, just remember to breathe. Take it easy.
Yeah, I'm going to lose my temper here real quick.
Well, it's definitely not that IP address. Oh, wait. I think it would be this one.
Why is this not
an option? It is. No, it is not. That's the do ender.
But you can't, if you manually set the Z, but you've already milled the center assembly, your Z offset will be incorrect.
If his soul and will to live are diminishing, it's my ex visiting him. How we do it says.
That's the V0.
So it won't let me save state and then switch mill ends. It wants me to offset, so I can't even, like, I can't finish cycle, have it come up, like mill my delicate pieces, then finish cycle, come up, set to a height, save that height, let me switch, and then return to an exact 0 that I already preset. It won't let me do that.
Well, that's very strange.
Yeah, I agree. So I don't understand. So it's like it wants a single tool mill operation, but Lubin should be able to handle that. Should be able to handle multiple tool operations.
Well, it appears that I may end up having to pull the card out of this, reformat it, and redo this.
Like, are we running a 17-hour mill operation? Is that really what we're doing?
I don't know.
Like, that's ridiculous.
You plan on keeping your neighbors up that long?
I can pause cycle.
No one cares what the neighbors think.
Let's see.
Yeah, no. The machine is not that loud, and it is not in a position where it'll bother anyone. It's just... it says, oh, run multiple operations, but then you'll lose your 0. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Okay. Oh, let's see. There it is.
Like, did we just... Yeah, I guess we just swap out the plywood. We test on the plywood, see if it's the correct cut with the correct tool, and then I guess then we go crazy. But why is there no pause cycle? RJ,
Howie says,
why is no pause cycle?
I don't know. I haven't learned all that yet.
This is your fault.
I'll take the blame.
Good, you better.
Brad, I don't want to plug a screen into it. Besides, I don't have a screen out here that I can plug into it. They're all in the house.
Just take the one off the Voron.
No. It's a tiny screen.
So
Can't even see nothing on that thing.
What'd Brad say? Sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that drive is bit the dust. So
He said put a screen on it.
Oh, he's talking to... I thought he was still giving me crap.
Yeah, that's not going to actually work at all. The fat partition is not readable at all. So delete all partitions. Rebuild MBR, apply.
Why though? Like, legitimately, why can I not have a tool operation pause cycle?
I don't know. Even better question, why am I still on this screen?
We get so used to it, Cap, that we don't say anything anymore.
You guys need to tell me when I'm just like on the wrong screen like forever.
Oh, I was just enjoying looking at the printer.
Create FAT32.
Just for a minute to get the IP.
Yeah, well, we're just going to do it this way. We're just going to run Rufus.
What was I running from an IP thing here? Let me tell you what I had. I was using advanced IP scanner.
And then I've got the image here somewhere. For the CB1. CB1 Debian minimal.
Our daily storm has not kicked in yet today.
It's because it wants you to give me the answer of why I cannot multi-stage mill. That's the problem, you see. Even the weather knows you know the answer, and you're hiding it from me.
Look, Millwright's not seeing it, man. I'm jamming.
There's a reason why my channel slogan says explore in the 3D world.
Oh, God, my back is hurting.
Yeah, it's break time. I'm taking a break, too.
Why do you think I've been, like, off camera, standing up, bending over?
Oh, yes, I'm doing that now, man.
You know, I could just go over here and, you know, just bring this chair over and read chat from right here.
We need you to do some twerking to exercise your back, you know?
You just missed it. I was.
Good thing I can clip it.
Yeah, well, can't see my butt.
Now I'm going to have Sir Mix-a-Lot stuck in my head. Thanks.
No, it's Cardi B.
Who?
Or who's
that song and his butt? I'm sorry.
who's that other one? Shake that ass? Not, you know?
Yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Is that the one?
That's what I was thinking about.
Brad, Cap came in like a wrecking ball. No, that's usually me in a china shop.
Oh, this is driving me crazy, man. Is there an old?
I mean, if you all really want me to drive you crazy, I'll play Banana Phone.
Banana phone. Boop boop. There's got to be a solution to this.
I'll be right back in a minute.
All right.
All righty.
Like,
Phone.
Can I run multiple states of tool passes with no tool and just have it run a pass and pause during one of those states and put the tool back in?
I have no idea.
I checked that. I use ChatGPT, right? Because I don't know, and I don't want to dig through 90 forums to find it. It's the slicer just doesn't do it, right? But there's gotta be, because like, so what I'm doing, Kern, in a reference to 3D printing, is imagine that when you filament swap, you have to like, you know the purge state when you go into for a filament swap. I want to do the same sort of thing, but instead of purging, I want to swap my tool, and there's got to be a way.
So I understand what you're trying to accomplish.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah, me neither. So I'm gonna have to sit there and bug the robot and see what the robot tells me. Because the only thing I can think of is basically set in like a bunch of false purge lines, which at this point it would be false tool lines, false tool functions, and then do it, right? And if I put multiple objects in my file, it doesn't change. You still can't. So like I'll mill the nice stuff with the fine tool end, and then put a second cutout in, but it compiles it just like it would with a printer. So it's weird. There's got to be a way. Because it's like, oh, it's not a multi-tool machine. I'm like, I understand that, but there's got to be a way to do an interrupt step. Because you can do an interrupt step on your printer if you're doing a filament swap, right?
John Doe has a command for you in chat.
All right, thank you. I'll be there in a minute. Thanks, John. Thanks for looking out. Because it's in Lubin, John. I'm not using Cam. Because I like that Lubin can do the stepping, right? And then I have to run a print or two. Because my print schedule was here. So that's a manual G code input then.
I thought you said manual G code input wouldn't work.
I don't want to use manual G code if I don't have to. I don't want to mess with the G code assembly, right? Oh no, one of my mods watched the video from this morning and now I'm getting a lecture.
Why is that?
Because I'm like known to be difficult to sponsor. And my mod is all about let's do sponsorships, let's grow the channel.
Oh no, stop it. Stop it. All right. Open with Notepad. right.
Lubin Slicer. Snapmaker Lubin, actually. So Snap Lubin. And I'm on version 4.15.0. It's the newest update. But there's gotta be like I've done dummy passes before, and I could put in a false path, right? Because what it's now telling me is pause cycle, but I don't want
What is my
to screw up my
Wi-Fi out here?
my Z offset, right? I want to maintain 0 wherever possible. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Can't you have it read home so it finds 0 again?
No, that's what I want it to do. That's like the one thing for some reason you can't set predetermined zeros. I can't just say like hold this 0 so I can repeat patterns.
File,
Because like
save.
I want that the center alignment. That's important when I'm milling multiple paths, right?
Okay.
But I want to maintain my Z offset so that I can jig each thing each time. So run the cycle, then let it retract or whatever, and then reset to my 0 at a later point. Because if I'm jigging, like all I have to do is refine my center on multiple objects. But on
It's on this side.
I can't change the Z's. I can't permanently set the. And for some reason, there's no center 0. So what it would do is it would go, it would find, because it's a 400 plate, so it'd go 200, 200, and down to, like, let's say a height of, so it's 400. So well, it's not, because it's only like 350, but come down to come down and just set my 0 to a certain set height from the deck and then run. And without permanently changing the deck height. Yeah, you want me to do the G code, eh? Yeah, I don't really want G code on this. Ugh.
Set that there. Put the tool head back up here. And let's turn this thing on. Lights are on. Camera, action. I don't know. We'll see if it works.
John sent you a link in Discord.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Thanks, John. They're having the same problems I am. And yeah, they want me to run a whole new G code set for it.
Let's look at the log file.
Yeah, because what he's saying, I see what he's saying here.
John, how's your CNC going?
Yeah, and they're worried about. So Marlin it runs on Marlin. So if we flash this to Klipper, yeah, you can process in Fusion 360 for tool change if you add comments. Yeah, see, I'm not using Fusion. Yeah, the bits aren't the exact same length, nor is the spindle, because it won't do. I can't probe, right?
I just realized something.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi cable is not on there. That is probably why it's not connecting to jack nothing, because it's not on it.
Why have they not changed this? And you can't kiss it, eh? You can't kiss the face of the object. There's no way to do that because it's CNC, right? Because that's what I would do. Is I'd like I'd manually mill it out and then come down, kiss the face to find my 0,
Oh,
and then
dear God, what
run
happened?
my automation, right? Run my precuts. But it doesn't let you do that.
Well, that's odd. What the hell happened there?
Yeah, and they're saying it loses their 0. Yeah.
I'll take this off for here. Nothing's
Thanks.
just awkward as it is.
Thanks, John. It just it can't do what I want it to do.
All right, so let's take this off. Oh.
Getting ready for the 3rd stream, wrapping up and doing software next. Ooh, John, that's exciting. Make sure you join the Discord and promote, right? Promote, so everybody can find you.
I'm still saying, John, you can expand that to like 20, 30 more streams.
Let's get this off of that.
It's dubbed pulling the repo.
I need your link,
I'm
John.
just going to leave this on its side.
Link.
That way I got to make any changes on it.
Yeah, I can't find you. I need your link. DM me to me.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
Okay, do that. Yeah, it's just got its. Yes, look at the dance! Look at the dance! That's my boy! Happy dance! Happy dance! John.
Heidi, what did you do? Oh, well.
Yeah, that's something I gotta figure out. And this is old stuff that, yeah. What's going on?
I posted the link for you in the YouTube chat. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
No, this is my YouTube channel.
What happened?
Oh, John, he's like, this is my YouTube channel. No, this is my YouTube channel.
Not your chips. They're my chips.
No.
What on earth is going on here? This thing is seriously not booting.
Maybe you need more booty shaking.
John, you're always welcome to come in and advertise. All of my friends are. Pimping it out. So the question is what is going on with this thing? This thing is going to make me somehow get a monitor, an actual monitor over here, which I do have, and figure out why it is not connecting. So we have a monitor. And we're going to need a mini display HDMI to HDMI cord, which I got those too, and another power cord. So much hassle. Why do we put up with this much hassle, guys? Because this thing is not booting up.
What do you think's
And I
happening?
don't understand why. It's not booting up. It's going, peace off. I don't want you to start.
Step down 1 mil. Sure, it could definitely be jogging faster though.
Here. RJ disconnected. Now we got to make him come back.
I like your shirt.
You came back.
My phone's probably freaking the heck out because it's never seen me drive this slow.
So why are you driving slow?
Because there's cops like every 3 blocks.
Oh, you got a warrant out for you now,
Not yet. About to have one.
It's a 5-hour mill, which I can live with. It's because of the depth of cut. I guarantee you that's what it was. Because it's the 3 mil and the tool only 4.
Oh my God.
What'd you do?
Nothing. He keeps disconnecting. There you are. Hello?
Hello?
Thank you for calling.
Fifth time caller, how are you?
Let's see. Where is the power? There it is. I got the power.
I do have time cycle for this. Alright guys, I'm gonna switch and then put the new one in and just mill it. And then we'll figure out the cut path next, right? But then, what are we doing for the cut path? Because I didn't like the way that finished. Well, it's not bad, but how did we do it last time?
Oh my God.
And remember, you can't cut it with V-bit because the V-bit will cut the wasteboard too much.
Becky, look at that butt.
These are micro.
Look at that
HDMI
booty.
connections.
It's like so big.
Oh my God.
Oh my
I
God,
don't have
Becky.
Are you kidding me? These are micro HDMI. I don't have any
I
micro
told
HDMI.
you micro. When you said mini, I was like, aren't they micro?
Like, I'm not, I don't listen to you. What am I talking about? What are you talking about?
That's apparent.
Shite. Shite. What the hell am I going to do now?
Hit it with a hammer? Well, hello, Projects in Dad's Garage, Alex. How are you?
Alex!
Come join the crew because we're all bitching and moaning here.
I'm cranky. I'm legitimately
No, I'm
cranky
not.
about this.
You're cranky as hell all the time anyway.
It's true. I'm like legitimately disappointed in this because there's got to be a hot swap tool option.
I am just an old fart, so.
Something about you're an old degenerate?
I don't know what to do here.
Hit it with a hammer?
Look at this. Look, bing. I'm just going to leave my mouse right on RJ's, on RJ. I'm just leaving my mouse right there, right on RJ.
Just
So when he
feels
disconnects and reconnects, I can just go whoop, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
I only live 60 miles from a town. I'm sorry about the internet.
I did have somewhere another micro, but I have no idea where the heck it is.
Is that like an hour drive, RJ, or is that more than an hour drive?
That's an hour.
So now we are in this thing. What the heck?
It's usually about a half hour, 40 minutes. But with all these cops, it's an hour.
Oh my God. I'm going to go to a betting website and I'm going to bet how many times you connect and disconnect.
Put it up. I'll bet on that.
Where we live, if you don't have like internet at your house, you don't get service.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah,
I live in the middle of nowhere. The closest city is 60 miles away.
I always forget
this
how
particular stream sponsored by Legends. Oh God, that would be too great if it was, but
just get over to Kick, man. Just start gambling on Kick like everybody else does.
What is it, like the Yukon, the Northwest Territory or something like that? Up in Canada, isn't that people live way far apart from each other?
Pretty much like. So, like, I think something like 85% of Canada, which is probably the wrong number, but live in the big cities. Like,
yeah.
But like, even I tell you I live in Vancouver, but I actually live in a suburb of Vancouver. And for when I used to, mill, right, I used to have to drive anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours every day to get to work.
Yeah.
So it's like I get where you're coming from, but I just forget, like, forgive my ignorance, but I forget how rural the United States is. That's all.
I can Florida drive 10 miles north and still be in the same state.
Yeah, it takes me to get out of my province.
I don't know what's going on here.
It takes me, depending on traffic and stuff, it's like about 10 hours to the next big city. And is this not cut correctly? No,
this is not working out well.
Because I live in the fourth or the fifth largest city in Canada.
Yeah.
So, but even then, it's like it's not big like you guys. I think like all of Vancouver, including like the suburbs of Vancouver, because like there's Vancouver North, there's Vancouver West, there's Vancouver East, and then all of the cities inside that, so things like Yaletown and stuff like that. Because we go from basically the mountains to the ocean, and that's all one city. But it's only I think it's 2.5 million. Let me look it up because I hate being wrong with this.
That is all correct. I don't understand this, guys. The Wi-Fi password, the SSID is incorrectly. That is literally all I have to change on this to get this on a stock boot, and it's just not doing shite.
Is your fly plugged in?
Yeah.
Yes, it's powered up. It's on the Manta. It's obviously plugged in. It's part of the board.
Did you plug the screen in? Did you turn it off and turn it back on again?
There is no screen. Well, there's an SPI screen on it, but for some reason it's not plugged. It's not coming up. But SPI screens are very strange that way. They take a specific type of programming.
Can't you rob a screen off of something else real quick?
The only thing I have is the do-ender.
Okay.
And the cabling on that is so intricate, it'll be a pain in the ass. It'll take like a half hour to get all that out.
We got time.
I got a minute.
But then it will literally take me a half hour to put it back in. I don't want to do that.
You also have screens you could just run in your house and grab.
No, actually, no. Nothing with a micro. I was actually talking about computer screens.
Oh, okay.
So I guess what I'll need to do is actually order a micro adapter.
That's what she said.
Is it though? Is it?
That's what she told me.
I believe that. I believe that. What's this? So this is that.
So the only thing I can think of is
And then I need to change that tool because I almost forgot to change the tool. Did you do any interviews on your video for Murph?
I didn't do any interviews there.
Why not?
I was so distracted by everyone and all the shinies and my first time and all the vendors. I made some really good contacts though. Some very positive emails being exchanged at the moment.
Oh, I haven't gotten a single email from anyone since I've been there.
Oh.
Maybe I should check my email. Maybe that might help. I told you, I'm like impossible to get a hold of.
premature Murph.
So I was, it's a new event for me.
Yes.
And it was so overwhelming and so much fun. Like taking actual videos was like not even on my mind. It just squirrel.
Oh, I'm not
All
judging. I went there with the express intent and aim and goal to take pictures and videos. Do you know how many photos I took?
3?
10. And most of them are us at Chili's.
Oh, I know you took 3 with just you and me.
That's right. That's right.
Not at Chili's, but at Birth.
Yeah, that's how few photos I took. I am the worst content creator ever.
Yeah, and like the death
there.
the box.
I have a
the
cable
death
coming.
racers.
It'll be here Saturday.
I wasn't prepared for how they do that, so I was not in a good filming position. And by the time I figured out what would be a good one, you had like 5 people standing there filming.
Yep. Dude,
So-
when I was at Smurf, I was standing in a great position to watch, and like everybody got in front of me and blocked my view. I was so mad.
So I got a lot of it, but it's like B-roll style footage.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing like an edited video of my excitement at birth. And, steal back the pictures that other creators have. They posted it. That's online, so I can grab them. So Dave, him and I were having fun taking weird pictures. Did you see the one that he posted?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. I can't show you right now.
That inappropriate, huh?
So if you didn't know how weird people can be and just people just having fun, it can be taken out of a complete wrong context.
Oh, perfect.
It looks like
Yeah.
I'm nibbling on his ear.
Oh,
or
no,
something
I've seen
similar.
that where you're trying to make out with him. I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
We all know you're
Well,
trying to make out with
guys,
Dave.
There's
Yes,
not
sir.
a whole lot more I can do without this thing, without a screen on this thing to figure out why it's not booting.
Okay, well, why don't you go pull that screen from that other machine then?
Yeah, we have
Because
time.
I'm not gonna dismantle a working machine to do this.
Is it working though? Is it?
Yeah.
The do window works perfectly.
Is it on? Is it processing? Because if it's not on or processing, it's not working.
Yes, it's working.
What are you making?
It's just not printing right now because I don't have it doing anything.
You know what it should be printing? The maker pult.
Sadly, John, it takes micro HDMI, and I only have a mini. So I just ordered a cable. It'll be here on Saturday. And I don't have another screen, so it is what it is. We have the tool head built right here. Everything seems to be functional. We just need to get the programming done. So we have made a significant amount of progress. You know, we actually got something accomplished today.
Well, what other print projects do you have going? Because I'd be curious to see your lab going. I never see your machines, right? So I'd love to see what you're making.
Well, I mean, right now we have a ton of things going. Nothing's printing at the moment because I've been too afraid of power outages for the last 2 days.
That's fair.
But no, we're doing the Encore mini printer, which Canrog will probably beat me to death for, since I'm not doing. Whoa! What the heck was that? I'm not doing the Rook 2 first.
Oh yeah, Canrog's gonna take offense to that.
Yeah, well, the Encore mini takes less hardware. A lot less hardware. So there is that. And I have all the hardware for it, except for 2 of the 3 rails.
Oh, you got a little resin machine in the background I never noticed before.
I have two resin machines, actually. This is my son's resin station. We have the Elegoo and the Anycubic right there. That's my son's stuff, my 18-year-old's. He makes miniatures with those.
What are miniatures? Never heard of them.
Yeah, what are miniatures? Never heard of them. Uh-huh. So
you need to start printing a maker pult.
What?
You need to make a maker pult. You just do. So that's the wrong one? That might be the right one. I don't think I've run that one. Where was it go?
Maker pult sounds like something for OnlyFans.
I think the twerking millwright needs a maker pole.
Not a maker pole, a maker pult.
I'm talking like a stripper pole.
I will have my revenge on you, Kern. Don't you worry.
Yeah, eventually you will.
I will have my revenge. Eventually.
But will it be before I enlarge that to full height?
Yeah.
And get sponsorship for the filament.
Considering your lab doesn't like turn on, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my lab fully turns on.
Sure.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 printers, 5 printers that are fully working right now. Plus, there's one in the house that's fully working.
I see paperweights.
Yeah.
And mill. So it is, but what? Now I'm gonna go look at the math. Blah. 4 mil sheet.
Anyway.
P shank, depth cut. So
you know, we all run into, you know, little roadblocks every now and then. Oh, look, there's somebody, and the damn thing didn't announce him.
Oh,
I was wondering how long it was going to sit here.
And it should announce you, and it didn't.
He's trying to quit on us. We're not letting him leave yet till we get some work out of him.
Yeah.
He's just been fiddling around all day.
I've been sitting here
fiddling around. Yes,
like 10 minutes or something like that now.
Alex, what's your opinion? Should he take the screen off the other printer?
No.
Yes.
Why?
No, Alex
why
knows
would
my
we
struggle with the Duender?
Okay, so why would we take the screen off of a working printer at the moment?
Because it's not doing
He
it.
just needs to borrow it. He can.
I am not dismantling a printer.
What are you borrowing the screen for? What are you trying to ascertain?
So the Manta 5P is not booting off this SD card, and I've tried 2 different SD cards so far. So it's either the image or
what
something
size
else is
SD
going
card?
on. 32 gig.
I was gonna say, I know they don't like anything above 64 gig. They have issues with, I don't know, initial boot up off of them.
So instead of fiddling around with it,
you're using the Big Tree Tech image for a CB1.
Yep.
And it booted before, right?
Yes, it did. Before we took everything apart originally off the Ender 6.
Okay. So What have you changed since the last time it booted successfully?
The tool head blew up.
Okay. When the tool head blew up, why did the tool head blow up?
Because it shorted on the fans.
On 24 volt?
Yep. But the board is working. I can see the lights are on and all that good crap.
Just because the lights are on doesn't mean anything.
That's the reason I want to hook an actual screen up to see if it actually is posting on the CD1
It has an
side.
HDMI out, right?
It doesn't have a micro HDMI.
So I ordered it. I only have mini. I don't have micro. Thus, I have ordered a micro cable.
Yeah, you should definitely have one.
So helpful.
You should definitely have one like hooked up to your TV at all times. Just for diagnosing purposes. It's weird that you don't.
Well, my TV's way over there. That's the reason I keep this monitor around.
Yeah, but you're the resident tech guy. Also, can we just address the fact that I feel like Zombie Hedgehog doing podcasts with headphones on? Austin, is that you? No, that's me. Sorry, guys. I got confused for a minute.
And if the Manta 5P is busted, then we'll fix that too. I don't know, but we need a cable to find out.
I would wait till Amazon delivers you a cable.
Exactly.
Hook it up to the TV. See what it's saying. If it's giving you any sort of boot at all, because there's a chance that when it's shorted, because you're pulling power, I'm assuming from the Manta for you were pulling your 24 volt from your Manta.
No, it was pulling from the PSU.
So, okay. But then you might be okay.
It shorted to the frame.
Did you try unhooking? It shorted to the frame.
Yes.
Well, that could be a problem, especially if your
That's what I'm thinking.
Is also grounded to the.
Yeah.
But I would, in the meantime, just unhook because the EBB 36 Gen 2 is plugged into the Manta. Just unhook the USB from that and see if it boots up without the new EBB board on there. If not, there's a chance that whoever sent that to you is somebody known for sabotaging lasers and such. And
wait. At no time did it touch me.
It doesn't need to. It's just
the thing is I don't even have the tool head connected to the Manta right now.
Oh.
It's just connected to the daughter board. The daughter board's not connected to the Manta.
So, Captain,
it could also be booting and is just check your router.
It could be in a boot loop.
No. Check your router and see if it has assigned it a new IP address.
It hasn't. I've been watching that. So,
and you're not seeing it on your router at all then?
Nope.
Okay, so it's not connecting to the Wi-Fi.
John Doe, I've been reading chat. I've been reading it.
Yeah, trying a different SD card.
To do that, it would be a pain in the seriously a big pain in the ass.
To pull the SD card out of the Manta?
No, to put it in the do-ender.
No, just flash a new SD card, and It's going to assign it a new IP when you do.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've gone through 2 SD cards right now. We can go through a third real quick.
Okay, so you have tried a second SD card.
Yes.
Have you tried hooking it up via Ethernet cable?
Ooh, that's a good answer.
No, but we could do, well, maybe we can do that. I don't know if I have a long enough Ethernet cable in here right now, but we can find out.
No micro HDMI, no Ethernet. Didn't see
Well, I
me
didn't say
on-
I don't have another. I have. Yeah, there's a 16 gig right there. So
All right, I'm fixing to enter the no signal zone. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to you later.
RJ,
safe.
have
All right,
a good
buddy.
one.
Don't forget to watch me, guys. Bye.
Yes, subscribe to RJ Repo Man 3D.
so let me go through here. And let's format this.
Sounds like Millwright's milling something.
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Me mill something? Never.
No, well, I won't be using that one because that card is wiped.
You need to get
16
like
gig.
the bandsaw noises
Garbage.
overlay thing that Adam Savage had for a while,
What sound?
where it would pop up that says bandsaw noises when he would bandsaw something. You need one that just says milling noises.
I gotta get some copper, so I can get my hands on some copper. Oh. And actually, I'd like some bronze.
What's this one?
What are you milling?
My sign did not come out great because I used the ball end mill, so it didn't come out. It doesn't read very well, so I have to re-mill it in something that's sharper. I inverted the image and I changed some stuff. That's what I was doing earlier on the stream.
All right, let's see what we got here.
So something I did once with my Ender, just to try it.
A hammer?
I took a. I don't know. It's a Dremel thing, but it's little. It's real little, right? And I zip tied this thing to the front of the Ender 3, and homed it, took it down to 0, took the nozzle out of it, and then set that Dremel up with the bit for a rotozip in it, and just did a 1-layer print, and I ended up with a negative essentially of whatever. Like I had to mill. The image I wanted needed to be the blank space when I sliced it, but it didn't.
Hey, you inverted it.
Yeah, it did not do as bad as you would think it would have done with just the zip-tied roto-zip on an Ender 3.
Because remember, like, the precision is used for precision things, but things like woodworking, stuff like that, it's never all that precision. So it's like that little bit of chatter that you'd be producing with the end mill and stuff, and you're not trying to drive like 4 or 5 mil at a time. Like I try to run like a 4.5 mil depth cut into 2x4. That's what jammed my mill, but I had the wrong flutes on it, right?
Yeah, no, I set the first layer height at like 0.24 or something, and then just adjusted the bed down some from the end point so that I would, because I was doing it into a little piece of balsa wood or something. I can't remember what it was.
That's awesome,
It
dude.
might have been Luan or something. That's my only experience, like trying to do any sort of CNC stuff. I don't know whatever happened to that piece.
All right,
You
we're
should
flashing
find it.
another one.
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't seen it in years now.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like I'm a big fan of milling.
All right,
I
Heidi.
tell people about it. Be safe. But yeah, milling is such a nice opportunity to do something different, right? I like to share that with people. And it's like I kind of knew that doing the ball end was for roughing, so it's my own fault. And I've just been trying to find a solution around Lubin so I can do a tool swap, but it processes very much like a 3D printer, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
So like the sign's not bad, I can paint it better, but it just doesn't read as well as I want. It's because it did all these awesome depth cuts and stuff, but the problem is the tool wasn't finite enough.
Yeah.
So, John, you're absolutely right. The problem is these. We need the monies. You need to have more pies with screens you can use. You're absolutely right. I need the monies for it.
Right now, email BTT and tell them what you're doing and see what they can do.
Dear Big Tree Tech, I'm broke ass streamer.
No,
Need
no.
screens and pies
No,
and boards.
Just like email them and be like, hey, I'm making X, Y, and Z. Is there anything you can do to help? And then when they say, oh, well, what do you mean? You just tell them what you do, that you're a streamer with.
Big Tree Tech is notoriously bad about not responding to anybody. I mean,
they're horrible.
Big streamers. Like,
weird, because I always get like an email back the next day.
No, I don't even get so much as an FU email back.
Oh, really?
Nope, me neither.
I get like an email back if I ask.
So you see, there's a Centauri Carbon, there's an Anycubic, there's an Anycubic. Here's a Ender 6.
I just see
that's going to be a Trident.
I just see paperweights.
This is a Do Ender that has a nice HDMI 5 on it. There's a box of a tote of filament. Down on the bottom, there's a Ender 3 Max Neo, and there's another Ender 3 Max Neo. And so there's four printers that don't even have screens.
All I see is paperweights. That's all I see.
Yeah.
I was going to put up a shelf today.
Yeah.
I was like,
you lacked motivation.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? It might have actually worked out better this way. So I had an errand to run. I was originally going to run it in the evening. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and run it now. And then that way I've got the entire rest of the day, right? Without having to figure out a way to interrupt that process of moving stuff and putting up the shelf. I come back. On my way back, there's a lady around the corner and she's trying to mow her grass, and the handle on her mower is not right. Like she's bent over to like 2 feet off the ground with this handle, trying to mow her grass with a wet noodle of a handle. So I hop on the scooter, run over there, try to help her fix it. It had gotten damaged, so I came back, grabbed some tools, went back over, and got it like, I don't know, 80% of the way there. Because at a certain point, some stuff's just too damaged to get it all the way back to where it needs to be. Come back, and I'm like, looking up at the sky, I'm like, man, it looks like it's about to rain. So I was like, all right, I've got some Social Security paperwork I got to fill out anyway. So I filled that out, and it started downpouring. And I'm just like, yep, probably best. Because if not, I would have gotten stuck with like filament out in the rain and machines out in the rain. It would have been bad.
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah, and the problem was like the weather didn't say that we were supposed to get any rain. It was saying that we were having partly cloudy skies for the rest of the day, 0% chance of precipitation, and boy howdy was it wrong. So now everything's all wet, and I'm not going to do it. We'll try it again tomorrow.
Yeah, let it have a breath. All right. So then what? The next thing I need to do is like fix this Voron, and then I gotta go look at the J1. But it's just that it doesn't want to read the quick to touch
All
hot
right.
ends.
Try this one more time. One more SD card. So this will be card number 3, which is possible. I mean, we have seen it before that all 3. You can go through 2 or 3 cards before you get one that's good.
Hey, Cap, I got a question for you. You got this thing on your table. It's got your logo on it. That's really sick, man. Where'd you get that from?
LTX Designs, man.
Oh,
He's
I
really
know
cool
that guy.
dude. Yeah,
Awesome feller.
Does he ship around the United States?
He does. Yeah. You can find him in any of our Discords too. Yeah.
Would you say that's a handcrafted good?
it
Maybe
is.
an artisan good?
It reminds me a lot of the one that I have over here.
Oh, interesting.
You may
Now,
have
mine
seen
has a
one at
satin
Murph
finish,
on
so
the
you can't
LDO
see
table.
greasy fingerprints on it, unlike yours.
I've got paper towels and ISO. Now,
You guys are ISO.
so he's got one that he had cut for me before he did the big one. That's the same size as the one you have there, Cap.
Yeah.
It's already cut. So I think I'm going to have him go ahead and finish that, and I might have him do that one in a matte finish. And then I'll have a little one. And I don't know if I'm going to use it in the workshop or if I'm going to use it on my dining room table. Put it in the middle with like all the I've got these glass jars with lids that, candy goes in until the candy goes bad, and then I throw the candy away.
Need to build you a candy slingshot.
Yes.
So the wicked part is the eyes. The eyes are just amazing.
Dude, they did. They came out sick. Yours is amazing. That blue with whatever he's doing on that, it's like the LDO one, is like crazy nice. Don't get me wrong, I love mine, but that is nice. Hold on, I'm going to grab my monster that I inconveniently left on the table where this cord doesn't reach. I need a longer cord, guys.
No, you gotta be wireless, baby, just like me.
I wish it was wireless, man, but it's not.
Wah,
It's
wah.
not.
I'm glad that you joined
And
the
it's
club
still not
of the
booting.
earmuffs.
Yes, man.
The heat
So
sink is
good.
ice cold too. That's not good.
I'm going to call this zombie hedgehog mode.
There you go.
Did RJ somebody sent me a link for those? I had somebody send me an associate link, Amazon affiliate link for that. I think it was RJ.
Can you guys hear the mill?
Yes.
Oh, you want me to turn it up even louder? I can go faster.
Increase the speeds and feeds.
Dude, everyone gets mad when I increase the speed and feed. I've only jammed it like twice. It's not a
All
big
the
deal.
speeds and all the feeds.
Yeah, man. Actually, what I need to do is make that air pump jet for it, so it clears debris as it chips.
No, it's not bad when you're sitting there. It's when you walk off camera that it.
Oh, so you
It
like
picks
it when
up.
I cuddle the machine? Okay, I can cuddle the machine.
Is that what you're doing?
Maybe a little bit.
You're giving it the old RJ and Dave treatment.
You gotta give it a little peck, a little loving from time to time. You know, they work better when you do that.
Nice. That's what the secret is. I understand now. What do we want? More printers. When do we want them now?
Yesterday, before I even wanted it.
Let me check something here.
We were
Did you
getting.
guys- Did you guys cover the Bondtech? The
No,
Bondtech
Not really.
post?
Just been building.
Not really. How about it while I'm looking through this real quick?
So, for those that don't know, Bondtech posted something, and allow me to read it to you. This is from Olaf. It says, "With Index now shipping, we want to gently remind the cheap knockoffs surfacing on the market That index was invented by Bondtech and is protected by both pending applications and granted patents, with 3 separate patent families covering: 1. A longitudinal opening in the tool head and auto-separating feeding wheels, allowing the nozzle to be swapped with the filament still inside to completely eliminate the need for purging.
What is this?
2. The selective picking of passive nozzles from a rack and using contactless temperature regulation of the passive nozzle. And 3. A pivotable feeding wheel mechanism that dramatically scales the gripping force on the filament in direct response to feeding resistance. We kindly ask the communities to support original innovation by not promoting or purchasing any unauthorized copies. Because we are committed to protecting our R&D and our partners, our lawyers stand ready to commence enforcement the moment copycat products hit the market. This means that copycat products may face sudden sales or import restrictions, potentially leaving buyers without product, support, updates, or replacement parts. We would hate to see anyone in the community left out of pocket or with unusable hardware, so please do think twice before backing a copycat. If you would hate that so much, maybe don't be a patent troll.
I like it.
And it is an extremely odd way to. You haven't even started shipping to like start that process of, oh, we're going to start sending these out now. By the way, seems like a really weird way to start that off.
Well, remember, English is not their first language, right?
Yes, I understand that English is not their first language, but I do believe it says what they mean, and they mean what it says.
Yep.
Right? And they're just, they've spent a year and a half, almost a year and a half, a year and a couple months, promising something, taking money from people with a November launch date, and then here we are. It's almost July, no product shipped, and we're going to attack other companies because they beat you to market.
Hard.
Well, they're trying to protect their intellectual property.
I understand what they're doing,
which is hard, right?
But a lot of that stuff is things that other folks have been doing forever, other machinery has been doing forever, and it's the slice engineering thing all over again.
It is.
It really is.
It's the usual.
Yeah, and even with nothing else, it looks bad. You haven't even gotten your product in people's hands, and this is how you're starting it off already. By attacking not only other companies, but very, very kind of like condemning the community for wanting to buy something. How dare you actually want a product that does something?
Yeah, like, and I get where they're coming from, because they're like, well, once you get pictures of it, you can reverse engineer it, right? But your point stands, like, well, then get it out, then send it out, then do the thing. I totally understand it.
Do you is your stuff patented in China? Is what I want to know.
No, it won't be.
And unless it is, China is not going to care. And even if it was, you're not a Chinese company, so they're still not going to care.
I have my own opinions on this whole situation, and I mean they're pretty much identical to yours. They're a little harsher though, because if you really want to provide for your consumer base, don't tease the product for a year plus. Just put the damn thing out.
Yeah. Keep it under your hat until you're ready to release it.
That's the typical fair response that most people have. I am very excited to see what they've come up with. And I do understand them being like, well, we're behind on manufacturing. But, like we didn't get any comments from Loop. And we haven't got any comments from 3Devo about film recyclers either. So, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's I if nothing else, it is a bad look. And I do not appreciate being reprimanded by a company for wanting to buy a product for a lower cost or from another company that actually has it available.
Well, like Prusa hadn't said anything like that, right, with theirs.
No.
But again, it's the upset community, the outrage farming on the communities lately has been huge for the last year or so. So it's it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. Like I said, right or wrong for whether you agree with they should do that or they shouldn't do that as far as like the enforcement and the patenting and the open source stuff, and whether you're in machinery and manufacturing and realize that is not even close to a new idea. It's just a new implementation of an old idea.
Well, what's interesting also is you look at Soval with the new mid, the M1D or whatever. It's, considering that they're doing index IDEX and they're not making a peep about another. I get where Bontech's coming from, because like, I myself would love to be able to protect copyright wherever possible. I'm afraid of AI scrape and stuff, and I know those have been AI scraped, so I get it. But I think I agree with you where it's like, well, yeah, but put the thing out.
Yeah,
like if you weren't ready to put it out, then why are you talking about it?
Yeah, and even at that, it's like, so what it says to me is you're not confident in your product. You're not confident that when your product comes out that it blows everybody else out of the water, that you did a better job of making this thing than anybody else did.
I don't know if I would go that far, but yeah, like I hear you. It's and I agree, like, because your perspective is like, okay, well, you've talked about it, you've showed it, you took pre-orders, nothing has moved yet. Not a single gear has turned on the consumer side. So it's like, how can you be upset if somebody reverse engineers and goes to market with it faster than you? But again, they're a small company, and they're working really hard.
They're not sending. This isn't a cease and desist letter to Creality or Soval. This is a let's spank our community for even daring to want to buy anything else.
Yeah. Like don't buy the knockoffs, the real ones are coming. But don't buy the knockoffs because we have all the rights to it already.
Yeah. No, hey guys, you might want to reconsider buying these things. We believe our system's way better. I understand that we're behind on manufacturing, but we're getting there. We're getting it in your hands. We're going to start shipping on this day, and actually do that thing. Right. Oh, and by the way, we'll have all those orders filled by this point in time, and orders will be able to open up with immediate shipping on this day.
Well, they're not saying anyone's making a knockoff. They're just like asking the community or warning the community that knockoffs could be coming. That's basically what they're doing.
No, we all know exactly what they're talking about.
Are they considering FlashForge and Soval? And I mean, are they considering the U1 a knockoff?
I don't think so.
They'd have a hard time arguing that, considering the
it's a toolhead
Prusa XL and the Stealth Changer boys and all that.
That's my point right there. That's exactly my point. If they're considering any tool changer a knockoff.
That's not what it says, though. It doesn't say it. It's talking about specifically the nozzle racking and stuff.
The techniques of
uh-huh.
the device.
Yeah.
But there were devices out there that used similar technology to what they have before they did.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have a hell of a fight in court if they want to go to court and say, well, look, we patented it, and so what? You patented it. Big deal. There's been court cases lost many times over things like that. It's like, well, I had this 80 years before you did.
I don't. And the other half of this is I don't know Bondtech's financial situation, but I'm going to wager that they do not have the money to go after these much bigger companies than themselves out of China and fight them on a global basis. Right?
Well, considering
because
most of these companies,
they're not going to
yeah.
get to file and try to stop them by filing wherever it is, Sweden or wherever. They're going to have to go to China and file. They're going to have to go to wherever these things are made, and the U.S. and everything else. Everybody that's importing, they're going to have to file. Do they have the money to hire lawyers to do all that?
I mean,
it's a lot of money, and even if you win, if it's 2 years from now, does it matter?
Let's just be honest about the situation. A lot of these companies out of China have strong CCP backing. So you're going to fight the Chinese government? Really?
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Are they going to try to come after Bamboo for the H2C?
No, I think the idea is that they have concerns that because the reverse engineering is already starting to happen, they've probably heard whispers of it, right? They're concerned that there will be like knockoff nozzles. There'll be knockoff throat. I don't even know what you call knockoff tool assemblies, but it's look at what Bamboo did to Big Tree Tech, right? They basically made it so you couldn't run the Panda system on the Bamboos at one point.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you that it's going to end up how they're measuring those nozzles. They're going to do their best to try to prevent aftermarket.
All
nozzles,
I know
right?
is,
what about the open source community?
Yeah.
One of the biggest things I've been excited for is because other open source is going to take this, and even if it is using their nozzles, they're going to make their own tool heads and everything else. And all I got to do is go buy $5 $30 nozzles. Right. I'm surprised it hasn't happened with the Bamboo nozzles, honestly, from H2C, but
well, there's tons of parts for the A1 that are knockoff.
Yeah. I sit back and right now I'm thinking, so they are discouraging any development to make things better.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. And Brad says they should have got their crap to market. Yeah. You know what they should have done? I understand the incentive to partner with Prusa Research on getting them onto the Prusa machines. But you should have prioritized getting out the open source stuff and got that into people's hands for people that wanted to put it on their printer, the DIY stuff. And then said coming to Prusa soon. And whatever run over you have in production, you can divert over the Bamboo. Over the Prusa, right? It should not have been the opposite way around.
Here's the demand, my thought process.
The demand on the open DIY side is going to be so much lower that you can get it into people's hands. People can look positively upon it, and then you put it in. The Prusa releases their stuff, whatever. Prusa says, "Oh, this week we have 1,000 units we can ship." Opening it up for 1,000 units. What
Yeah.
It would have gotten, oftentimes, we all have financial budgets, right? It's not about how much money you necessarily have. It's about how much money you have on hand at the moment, right? Cash flow. You gotta get parts flowing.
I think you just hit the nail on the head of why they went with Prusa first. I think they needed the cash flow, and I think a deal was worked that supplied them with some cash flow.
Oh, I'm sure. R&D budgets, R&D on stuff is not cheap. I'm not, in no way am I saying that they did not invest enough and they do not deserve to earn their mony back.
No, not me.
That is not what I'm saying at all.
But I think you just nailed it right there of why they went with Prusa first is they needed the money.
And if they didn't have the scale to do it on their own, what's another way you can make money off of something? Licensing the technology.
Mm-hmm.
You make licensing fees approachable, and you say, listen, guys, we've got a licensing thing. You don't have to steal our stuff, right? All you got to do is pay us a percentage on units sold, right? And Crowdy, you can have it. Bamboo, you can have it. Sovol, you can have it. It's like fucking Oprah over here. Everybody gets a nozzle changer. And you get a little cut of all of it. And it gets out to market faster because everybody's making them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just using your production facilities, you're using everybody's and the manufacturing power of China to get it into everybody's hand.
And now, today we have the first Founders Edition going out. Well, that's all great and everything, but what about the rest of the orders?
Yeah. I know a few people that have had money tied up in this for going on a year now. Because what was it? It was like September when they did the initial orders for it.
Yeah.
And here we are a couple days out from July.
Yeah.
10 months.
So, I mean, they showed it off at Rocky Mountain last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awesome.
Yep. And then they had it at Murph last year. They had it working on a V0.
So it was just a matter of getting it to market, and they just couldn't do it.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of it might have been, in search of perfection for whatever. I don't know why. I don't know entirely the reason for delays and stuff like that, And
I'm by no means bashing Bondtech right now. I'm just saying they made some bad decisions like every company does in their growth.
My thing is, okay, the Apple model, or in 3D printing, the Bamboo model, where it's like, here is product. You can order it today. It ships on Friday.
Yep.
Right? You've got it manufactured, packaged, and ready to slap my address on it and send it over to me, right? All you need is me to give you the money, right? And there's the leaks, right? And Bamboo, Apple, I'll do the little bit of leaks leading up to it, and we all know that a lot of that information is kind of slid out the door to the side, like, hey, Johnny, go ahead and post this on your Instagram. Right. And then it's like, oh, this guy has a picture of it. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But it's not official, and nobody's mad at them because, it's not in their hands yet. It's just a leak. Right. Who knows where it came from?
Yeah.
Somebody violated an NDA. Who knows, But
who knows?
When you do it like this and you announce a product, and then you take money for a product, be it in a pre-order or Kickstarter or however you want to do it, and then you do not get that shipped out in a timely manner, or at all, that's a problem.
You would think that these companies would learn from everybody else's mistakes because they all make the same damn mistake.
There's nothing to learn from, though, because there's no repercussions, right? Nobody comes, their next Kickstarter still gets funded, right?
I know.
Then the next company's Kickstarter still gets funded. Lessons will be learned when all of a sudden nobody pre-orders your shit.
They go, oh, it's some bad PR. We'll get over it. That's the repercussion there. They go, whoopee, big deal.
Yeah. It's got to hit
and
the
it's
pocket.
their need. It does. You're right.
Pocket. Or it's even once it's released, nobody buys it.
There needs to be, a function on Kickstarter if that project does not hit, the shipping lanes in a specific amount of time, that refund button automatically kicks in.
Well, that's what they had talked about doing on Kickstarter, right?
A big fat refund button right there. Boom.
Or how about this? If you don't deliver your product out of your first Kickstarter, you are blacklisted. You can never do another one.
That too.
Your name,
but people will
your
find a way
address,
around
your
that.
IP, your bank accounts, your social security, all of it blacklisted. You can't.
Yeah.
If an email address is tied to you or an address that you were at, sorry.
Your phone number, your birth date, your baby's first name, baby's last name, everything. But gentlemen,
send AI to scrape websites, see if your name appears anywhere on it.
I do need to end this. I am exhausted and I am tired and I'm hurting. But I want to thank Heathen for joining me today, and Alex for joining late, and me forgetting about him for 10 minutes.
It's all right. And RJ, don't forget RJ.
I want to thank RJ for coming on. Yeah. And everybody else for sticking around for a while. Thank Howie for the donation there. That was awesome of you. First thing in the right off the bat there. Everybody have a great day. I'm out of here. I need to go lay down.
Later.
I'm ready to pass out.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Yes. Where's the end stream button? There it is.